Welcome back. The worst podcast in the world, Squared 2. My name is Alexander.
And I'm Sean.
What's up, Sean?
Nothing much.
Not
How
too
are you?
much. I'm good.
How's your performance last weekend?
Oh, it was good. It was, it was, it was nice. It was weird at the same time because
Why weird?
we practiced one way, but we played the other like on a different way, pretty much. We practiced to like have a mic like this standing, and I would play how do you call it? I forgot. It's like shaker, pretty much. But
Mhm.
then we changed that everything. It's like we didn't we didn't play at that place, so you had to like improvise. But it was good. It
You want
was
to
good.
tell the audience what what event it was for?
Oh yeah, it was Serbian Day. So I'm from Serbia, as you know. I don't know if they know, but yeah, I'm from Serbia, smallest country in in Europe, Balkan. So it was like a gathering of not just Serbs, everybody. There were like students and stuff. It was made. My
I know
friend made
most of
it.
our team went to that.
Yeah, couple of our guys went there. It was nice. It was in LSB, Alpine School of Business. It
Oh,
was
last year it was in Murphy.
yeah, it was in a Burke Auditorium. No,
Above
not Murphy. Yeah, Bob
Spellman.
Spellman.
Spellman, sorry.
Yeah, Bob Spellman.
That's what I meant.
Um, yeah, this LSB is better. Like if you came there, like it would be like and
I really wish I got to
and a
make it.
cotton candy machine and stuff. It was like drinks and it was really nice.
Really cool.
But yeah. But you didn't come because you had what?
I had a concert um, back in September when the new sound came out, the Jordy Griep album. Bought tickets immediately. They
Immediately.
were like $30, and I got them for $25, like the day it released. That's with taxes and all that stuff. So that was
Cheap.
really cheap. And then I looked like a little bit ago, and it was like 120 for one of the shows. It was sold out in Chicago, and then for the one I went to here in Brooklyn, it was uh, it capped out around like $80. So actually,
You got a good
yeah, I
deal.
got a pretty good deal. My friend back home in Chicago, he was saying how he wished he could have got a ticket. And, like he tried to buy a ticket like a month after it came out, and they were all sold out immediately because this guy was playing at really small venues. But it was like a phenomenal concert.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. A lot of original stuff. I got there like an hour early, so I got to like go and get a shirt and see all the designs and this kind of stuff. And I got to meet the opener for
Hmm.
the show, and just got to sit down and talk to him for like 20 minutes, and really cool.
It's really cool. Was there a lot of people at the opening?
Oh yeah, it was massive.
It was like full.
I mean, more people definitely came in after um,
I mean, act.
Grebe came on, but it was like very. I was at the very like right near the front. It was open seating, like walk wherever. You know how like rock shows like that
Yeah.
are. Like it was a bunch of fun. It didn't. Everyone there. So I actually had a shoulder injury, surgery, and I didn't want to go to anything with moshing.
Yeah.
Like these shows where people are shoving each other around or wall of death or whatever. So I was a little concerned with that, and but most of this music is more like um, art rock, where it's
Yeah.
not for dancing; it's more for just listening. So the crowd was just kind of shaking their head like most of the time and swaying and like stuff like that. It was pretty safe. Although there was like no dancing, it was like a really energetic show.
Yeah.
Like people were
Understandable.
like super hype and singing all the lyrics and like clearly knowledgeable about like everything he's made, which is a really cool energy. I mean, it's like math rock, so it's kind of nerdier crowd out there, but
Yeah.
you know, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And
I mean, well, from what you show me, the band, I don't really listen to them, but like it's like melancholy rock almost.
yeah,
It's like, but like the implements they use in the songs. It's like, well, it's really weird, you
they
know.
had a lot of like Latin American inspired
Yeah.
music. Uh, One of the dudes on stage was from Brazil, and he's like an independent artist. That's why it's not really a band. It's just like Jordy Creep
Mhm.
show, not like he doesn't have a name for it because people are constantly like coming in and out of it. And this dude was like a solo act from Brazil, and he came along on this tour, and he was just playing the drum, like hand drums.
Mhm.
I'm not familiar with all, you know.
Bongos
Ins-
probably or something.
I
What
don't think
was
it
it
was
a big
bong. It
drum?
was big. It was big hand drums,
Okay,
but I
okay.
don't think it was bongos. But one of the songs is called Bongo Season, so I could just be misinformed, but you know, yeah, I thought it was really interesting how this random dude from Brazil could just come on a tour like this, and I was bringing opportunities to a nation like that for music, with because they're going to develop a ton, like,
Yeah.
and they're getting a lot more technology, which will mean more recording studios, and once their middle class starts getting richer, we're going to get a lot of culture from them. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's just going to be too big to contain, like a lot of like how Mexican American stuff has exploded is like an example I can,
Yeah.
you
So
know.
you would say um he's like Gorillas. You know the band Gorillas?
Ooh, yeah.
So
He's got a similar voice. You would
similar
be able to
voice?
confuse him and the like lead singer a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like you know about like Gorillas, it's not a it's like if you consider it as a band, it's like 30 or something people because it's one song is
It
played.
is like made up members.
Yeah, it's made up members.
It's not really like that, I guess. It's just one guy, and he can just bring it.
But
I guess that
it's
is exactly what Gorillaz is.
yeah.
Like, there's no like avatar or like anything like that for the band. It's just like it's just his name is over because he
Yeah.
does all the vocals or like lead vocals, and he does most of the guitar work. So he's like a very, very big contributor to it, obviously. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever compare anything to Gorillaz with how weird it is.
I mean, Gorillaz is yeah. The forgot his name, but he was in Blur,
Yeah.
Blur too.
Wasn't he the drummer?
No, he was the singer.
Oh,
But
totally mixing that up.
yeah, so he just like he was like after song two.
Yeah.
Na, 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 na,
Come on.
na, na. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that song. And so after that, because like he did a lot of crazy stuff, he was like, I
They
don't
were
know.
on a lot of like drugs and got in trouble with the police
Yes.
like over and over again.
Yeah, so he was like, "Oh, what do I do? Whatever. I want to do a solo thing." But then, yeah, he made Gorillas. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so weird. I never really got into it at first, but after hearing a few of their songs, I was like, okay,
yeah,
it's actually
good.
pretty good music. But it was like, oh, have you seen on TikTok or Instagram these new like virtual artists?
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. I
think that's
saw.
weird. Like
It's
it's like
weird.
an AI influencer type thing, and I don't know how I feel about
Yeah,
that.
it's it's like the new thing, so we have to get used to it probably. But like from what we see now, from what I see now, I don't really. It's weird.
I mean, then it would get rid of a lot of problems with like separating art from the artist if it's not a person. Don't have to worry about like like Michael Jackson's legacy or Diddy or like like all these people who now it's kind of weird to like not really weird to listen to their music, but you don't feel right like supporting them.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. It
if
was.
it's just like an entity that made some of those, then I feel like it's fine, especially for like pop music and like music that isn't supposed to be deeply emotional, like with in the popular music genre
Yeah, just like um.
or like party
s-
music or
Yeah,
whatever, like
yeah,
a lot of like dance music, stuff like that. That's just engineered music, you know.
yeah. Pretty much. I mean, we'll see. Time will tell. Pretty much, like what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Um, Staying on topic of like you said TikTok. I'm thinking of starting posting on TikTok.
really.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
just like grab a guitar, just play the chorus the first verse and leading into the chorus, and sing, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like try to do that, and then do my own songs.
Gotta throw some skits in there or something to like get viral on it.
Maybe if I feel um I don't know, adventurous, if I feel, but no, like mostly mostly gonna be just like me singing and play the guitar and
TikTok's
trying.
like definitely the best place to like market music right now.
I mean, it is, but it's so bad. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like
Just
it's
don't like the app itself.
I don't like the app
Oh,
itself. I don't like the culture around it. It's like it's too like brain rot. It's you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's
Like low attention span,
yeah,
undedicated and young.
yeah. So like
I get you.
if I feel like if my TikTok is like I start posting and like people like my TikToks and stuff, like one hand people can like, oh, this is a good song, I can listen to it, whatever. But at the other hand, some people with low attention spans, they're gonna like just listen to some people just listen to the songs first like 30 seconds,
Yeah.
first minute, and they leave. And I don't like that. Like if I put a song on, I'm gonna put it from
Or like all the slowed and or sped up and
yeah,
like reverb and how
that's like
people like change the original artist songs.
why? Like,
Yeah.
okay, I understand. Some versions are good. Like if
Like
it
approved stuff, you mean?
yeah, proof
Yeah.
stuff. If a artist like The Weeknd releases something and he's like, oh, I'm gonna release this speed up, then okay, it's his song or whatever. But
To
like if
do,
every
yeah.
yeah, but if everybody else just like messes around with that and becomes bigger than the song itself, then it's like why?
But also that shouldn't that be a part of art that anyone can contribute and do whatever they want with it?
Well, yes, but it's like it's not your song. It's not
Like the copyright issues
yeah.
with that.
It's like it's not yours. It's like um the really good example, Radiohead with Kendrick Lamar. You know that one?
No. Oh,
Oh.
Kid A, like take off everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it
yeah, yeah.
is. It's not like yeah, Kendrick. I thought it was Kendrick
I thought
Lamar.
you meant like they got in a copyright dispute with each other, and I was like,
No, but that song, and then they like combine two
yeah,
songs.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's
That was
okay.
pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. You know what I mean? But like just having a song like my song, like imagine I'm like
And
releasing a
then just
song.
speeding it up
Yeah,
for a
somebody
TikTok
speeds
video.
it up and just like it's on TikTok, and that version of the song is more has more views than
Yeah,
like the
that's happened to a
original.
few songs I've seen.
That
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's I
from really
think
small artists. But
yeah.
wouldn't you rather have this like one random thing that blows you up than like no blow up at all? Like,
It's
might as well appeal and get popular, and then you can use that popularity to like make more music and actually make money and turn it into a career,
it's like
even if it's like a bad way to start. Like, even if you don't like what people are doing with your music, you're still profiting, you're still growing, you know?
I don't I don't like I don't do music because of the money. I don't
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't care.
But it's going to give you more opportunities to make music in the future.
Hopefully.
Better equipment, better everything.
You're right. It has some
And it might
benefits.
be selling your soul initially, but like it,
Yeah.
if you didn't even do it and you just don't shut down the slowed reverb song, you're still like growing.
Yeah.
And you didn't even do it. You're just letting someone
Yeah,
promote
pretty
you for
much.
free.
I know. It's like a double-edged sword, you know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah.
It's
Because
like
then people are gonna think, "Oh, corny TikTok. I'm gonna associate it with this upcoming band."
yeah.
I get that too, but everyone needs a jumping off point, and you could always prove people wrong.
I mean, I want to. Like it's like I
Yeah,
think I think that I can I can dabble in like I wouldn't say I'm like MGK. MGK he was like rap and then
yeah.
rock and then this and that.
He's crazy.
Yeah, but like I
You
w-
think you could do anything?
yeah, I think I can do like anything because like uh, I'm not I had a class. I mean, I have a class here with a professor, and he was like, "Who's a musician here?" And a couple of musicians raised their hands, and I didn't raise my hand because I consider musicians to be classically trained musicians.
Yeah,
It's like you know how to read if you play piano, you know how to read sheet music. You know how to play play music. You can read music. You can listen to music. You know how to like construct it and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't. I play the guitar, but I don't. I know how to read tabs, but I don't know how to play. You know, Luca knows how to play. One of our one of our friends, he's in well
On the water polo
in
team
a
with
water
us.
polo team in one of my bands, but he knows how to play the guitar. He was like trained to play the guitar. I learned myself. I learned myself how to make music, how to
So you
do
have a more
everything.
traditionalist sense
Yeah,
of what music should be, I guess.
I think that that's a musician, the person who was trained by another musician,
What would you call someone like yourself then?
just like a I'm I wouldn't even say entrepreneur, just like a person who likes music. I don't I don't know what to say, you know what I mean? I would consider myself more of a singer in a way. If you tell me I'm a singer, then yeah, I'm like a musician because I went to practice. Like
Well, do you know what like notes you're hitting and all that kind of stuff?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I would
Like you're
say
classically trained in singing?
almost yeah. Yeah, I had classes and stuff and, practice with other
That's
people,
really
so I would
cool.
s yeah, so I would say I'm maybe like a musician as in, like, singing, but everything else, like making music and stuff, I wouldn't say I'm a musician because I didn't have the training as a classical musician. I mean,
I mean, I don't really agree with that though. If you're
I
trained in
understand.
singing, it's still music.
Oh, yeah.
Still makes you a musician. Musician's such a broad category.
Yeah, but you have people that know how to
You just
sing
mean like I think you think a non-classical musician is not like valid. It's like saying.
pretty much. Because yeah.
So like anyone who's in rock is not a musician. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
If
Kurt
they're not
Cobain.
classically trained,
Yeah, Kurt Cobain. Do you think he's a musician? I think he's a performer. I think
I think
he's a
he's a
really
musician.
well. Yeah, in soul maybe, but like he's not a professionally trained musician. He's not a
But
professionally
he
trained
innovated
musician.
new techniques and new
Yeah, he
things to
did.
do with his
No,
voice and
no, yes, he
vocal
did.
range and stuff.
Of course he did. But he's not um, a musician. Would be like I would say a person who like, okay, I want to make a song, and then I call somebody. I'm like, bring me can you come and play the guitar? He comes in and I show him something, he plays it.
Yeah.
He does it perfectly. That's a musician. I think that's a person who can say he's a musician. A person who just like
And
comes
play
there.
notes. It's not a writer. It's not a singer. It's just someone who can play.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he can also make his own music. But I'm saying like a person who you call in any type of way,
Like a master of it.
like a
Like,
master of it. Yeah,
got
you
you,
have to
got
be
you.
a master of something to be a musician. You know what I
But
mean?
how many instruments do you have to know to be considered a
That
musician then?
one. You can be a
You
master
know
in.
guitar.
Yeah, but I'm I'm telling you, Luca knows guitar. I know guitar.
You would say the voice is an instrument though.
Can be, yeah. But
Especially if you know notes, especially if you know
but you have a lot of you have a lot of singers that just sing other people music. That's it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They just go to they're in a band. They go to a cafe or something, a bar, a wedding, and they just sing other music and get paid. Is that a that's a musician? You know what I mean? Is that a musician? He just goes and just plays other music and gets paid for it. Is that a musician?
Well, it's like the same thing as if you hired a guy to come play violin at something, I feel like.
But he's a part of something.
Well, the singer has equipment, the singer has a microphone, a speaker most of the
Yeah,
time. If not, they're in a place that has amplified sound, like a church, like
I don't know.
a
It's
gym
whatever.
or something like that, or like a coliseum, like where it has like specific
Yeah,
walls and equipment for like the voice. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
feel like you're just trying to invalidate it because you don't have any like physical hardware that like you're attached to. You know what I mean?
Mm, I mean, 99% of people are gonna agree with you, and 1% is gonna agree with me. But like, yeah, I see it. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
get you're trying to say like I don't know. You're trying to detach like vocals, but I think they are.
Mm. And I mean, we talked about a little bit like, last episode about church, like in Orthodox,
We did,
the
yeah.
voice is only the instrument, so like you can say it is, but yeah, it's weird. Like I don't know what
Because
to.
they call it like a choir instead of a band if there's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's I don't know.
it's weird.
It
I'm
is
weird.
confusing,
Yeah, I'm weird. I'm
but
sorry.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know?
Yeah,
People can kinda classify themselves however they want with that stuff, you know? If you said it you're a musician, I don't think anyone would be disagreeing with you really.
yeah, yeah. I mean, have you sing on top of rock? Have you see Ozzy Osbourne?
No, I haven't.
Did you see what he said? He said he has Parkinson's, I think. He can't walk anymore. He's in a wheelchair.
No.
That's sad. Really good musician, really good singer. But he was supposed to. I don't know if he's gonna still have a concert, but he was supposed to like reunite with the band and like play the last concert or something. And I think that's really cool.
When did he do that already or
No, no, it's supposed to be soon,
oh, really?
in the near future. Yeah, I mean, he's a really, really big rock star. Yeah,
He can't walk or
no, he's in
does he
the.
have limited, like, hand functions and stuff?
I think he can move his hands, just can't walk.
That's really cool.
How is that cool?
No, no, that he's gonna play his last show,
Oh,
not that like, that he's gonna go up and perform again.
yeah, that.
That's incredible, you know? Not that you know what I mean. So our teammate, our former teammate, Chris Stecco, he's actually coming up very soon for, there's 2 people playing,
Hmm.
Tom York and, Deftones,
That's
and he wants to go see those.
that's cool.
So I might buy a ticket for those very soon.
How
If
much
you
is
want
it?
to, I think it was like 40 for. So
Okay,
it's actually not terrible.
when is it?
April.
Okay. We have games then. Oh, I mean, we'll see if
There's a chance though.
no, yeah, I would like to go.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool to see
Yeah,
either of those?
it would.
Because Tom York's part of my favorite
No,
ever.
Tom York's
He's one of my favorite
he's a
vocalists. He's
musician. He's a
awesome. Yeah.
musician.
He's
He's a
definitely a
musician.
musician. But look at his methods. They're so unorthodox. They're so
Yeah,
crazy.
they're crazy.
And a lot of stuff he did was like self-taught.
Did he?
A lot of it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, then
I mean, I'm sure he's worked with classical music instructors, but a lot of techniques like do you know what kind of stuff he did while he was working on his Radiohead album?
I mean,
He recorded in a haunted house for one album, like the entire thing in a haunted house.
really?
Yes.
Why? Because he was just like,
He wanted the energy of the house in the album, like what he said.
oh, but
It's
he's
like a
just crazy.
famous haunted house in England that he
Just
went to.
crazy.
Yeah, it's just like crazy. It was meant to give like a creepy ambience, I guess, to it. And I think after hearing that fact, like now I'm like, whenever I listen to that album, I feel it, you know? But
How do
it's
you
very
feel
much a
it?
feeling.
How do you feel it?
It's just weird to explain. It's hard to explain because it's such a lonely album and it's sad and you really feel that.
Is it menacing?
Sorry.
Menacing?
Yeah, a little bit. I think more just sad. It's
Sad.
like,
What album is this?
he actually did this for like 3. OK Computer,
Okay, that's a good album.
or he did it for 4. Yeah, he did it for 4 albums at least that I know of, and then recorded parts of a few other albums in haunted houses. So he's kind of a weird guy.
Yeah, he just likes death. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, Kid A was also like half of it was recorded in the haunted house, and for Idiotech, you know Idiotech?
Mhm.
It's like a song of like, yeah, crazy. Like that don't really fit together for like a story or anything like that. And he actually just wrote down a bunch of lyrics, then put them in a hat and picked them out. That was like the order he sang in. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, would you say that's traditional?
No.
Would you say, that's classical or that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what classifies, oh, he's definitely a musician, but Kurt Cobain, even though he was writing down things about his own voice that were like super strenuous to him, but was pushing the boundaries for vocal at the time. I would debate that's pretty musician y, whatever, more than a guy recording in a haunted house for the. Am- I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you
like more an
have.
artistic thing than a. But like,
See?
where do the borders cross? And
See, it's
it's
more
confusing.
artistic than yeah. It's
Yeah,
same as like Chop Suey by System of a Down. The part Father, when they scream just Father,
yeah.
that word was like they didn't know what to write. So they got a how do you call the book with all the words?
Dictionary.
Dictionary. So they grabbed the dictionary and the producer was like Father. Sing that. And then that's how they like
Like it was live, like that they came up with that there,
well, it was like probably in a studio. No, when they were
or they were
recording the
just
song.
like while they were writing the
Yeah,
song,
they're
or
writing a song. They were like recording
man,
the
that's
vocals and
crazy.
everything, and they were like, "Oh, what do we do with this part? Like, what do we say? Blah blah blah." And the producer was like, "The father." That was, I mean,
Isn't that in Father Dear Hands or whatever?
yeah. Father, so remember
Isn't that a
seeing.
different song?
No, chop suey. It's like the breakdown of the song.
Trying to think.
You know what a break
Oh yeah,
is?
yeah, you're right. You're right. I was thinking it was in Deer Dance. I need to listen to them more. That
No,
was fun when we were at Harvard listening to them a lot. That
no.
was really cool.
System of a Down is if you want to. I mean, Radiohead as well.
No.
Don't get me wrong, but like if you want to hear something that's like weird and like
Oh no, they're
o-
really weird.
out of
I know they're
tune and
weird.
not out of tune, but like out of pocket, just like boom, like the song is going da na na na, like just they change the tempo, they change everything, like but but
I like that a lot.
yeah
But sometimes you just want to hear like straight anger from a song or straight
yeah
like one mood. That stuff is just like it's like down here, up here, like emotions wise,
yeah
it's all over the
it's all
place.
over the
But
place.
it's like that's part of the appeal too.
Yeah,
It's chaotic. That's
it
fun.
is.
And like whenever I'm like oddly, whenever I'm trying to relax, sometimes I put them on.
Yeah.
If I had like a long stressful day, I'll just put on that and be hearing like all that chaos. But it's like controlled in my mind. I've heard that
Yeah, it does, it does. No, it's rock is just like best. I mean, we can. It's because of, I mean, Kurt Cobain. It is rock, but
Is he your
never
favorite of
mind
all time?
rock musician.
No,
Yeah, I would say yes
really?
because he like so
Wait,
he.
wait, wait. What do you call him?
Hmm?
What do you call him?
What do I call him?
A rock? What?
Rock star?
No, you said rock musician.
Oh,
Earlier you said he wasn't a musician though.
rock star. Sorry,
So
rock star.
yeah, sure.
Um, I mean, Nevermind is a pop album. It is rock, but it's pop. It's it's
There is
just a
like pop rock, but that's just grunge.
no, it is grunge, but it's
I would
it's
not say pop.
it's pop in essence because it's just
Is pop just popular music? Like it technically doesn't mean
well,
anything.
yes, but if yeah, it's but that is not. There's nothing grungy going on. It
In
is
Nevermind?
grunge. It is grunge, but there's more poppiness going on than grunginess. Like Mr. Master said, like he was like messing around with the whatever, but like Nevermind is like
What? I don't agree with that at all. I think it was
and
really
this was
grungy.
Squared 2. I was Alexander.
Now I'm Sean.
Thank you, Sean. Sorry for cutting you off, but I'm not
Crazy,
sorry.
leaving us off on that crazy take there.
Um, yeah. So
Hey,
thank you for joining us.
can't even fight you.
Thank you for joining us. And gonna see you in the next podcast. What happened?
What do you mean?